Hey guys, so I'm going to tell you a quick story. It happened and it is crazy. And it's true. It's a true story. So this is how it went. Me and my mom and my sister were going to the flea market. It's at a church. So my mom drove at the flea market. It was around maybe like 3:50 or so, right? So she was packing all the stuff, and waiting for us. She said on the opposite side, it has a place where you can rent cars. So these two guys was in hoodies and everything. They was behind this truck, right? And they was waiting for people to show up to rob them, right? So my mom saw them. She didn't thought anything about them, right? And there's this other lady who parked on the opposite side, and that side didn't have any lights. Where my mom was, she had light, like the street lights. It was there. So my mom was just watching them, eyeballing them, seeing what they're gonna do, right? So eventually they was coming towards her. And then I arrived into the car, meaning I drove in, and then they proceed to go to the opposite side where the other lady is, because that part is pitch black. Keep in mind, it is in the morning. It's like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So they started to go over there. Now I got out the car, and it's two of the guys. It's two robbers guys, right? And they saw me and then my mom, but they didn't saw my sister in the car, right? So they thought that would be too much of a risk to jump these multiple people. And then after I came, it was another lady who parked right on the opposite side next to us. So it's more people to rob, or rob someone who is one person there. So they started to go to that lady over there. She's in the darkness in a spot, right? So they went over there. I'm helping my mom set up the canopy and stuff like that. So they started to pretend like they was trying to buy something, right? And I guess they was saying that, where's your keys and stuff like that, right? To the lady, right? We didn't know if they had guns or any kind of weapons or anything to hurt someone, right? So they started to fight, and he's throwing the lady on the floor and beating her up, right? My mom heard the lady say, help, 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 right? I didn't hear it because apparently I don't hear things when things going on, right? So they fighting. He's beating her up and stuff like that. She don't want to let go of the keys. They was fighting for a while. When my mom found out that lady was getting robbed, she started to scream, I'm going to call the police. So she is scared as hell. So she's trying to type in her phone, right, to call 911. She can't find the button to call 911. To me, I was calm as hell. So I ran to the opposite side of the car. Remember, it's 2 cars and now it's 3 cars, right? So I ran to the car when I was just driving in, right? And I told my sister, call 911. So my sister called 911. She gave me the phone, right? And I'm telling them, where's the address? I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say the address, right? It is St. Stephen Catholic Church, right? So I'm yelling to the operator, it's St. Stephen. She's asking so many fucking questions into the fucking book, right? And I'm just saying, bitch, hurry up, bring the police and stuff like that. Me and my mom is like yelling, telling the lady, call the police, get the police over here because this lady is getting mobbed and beaten up pretty bad. So we ran to the other lady. We left the 2 cars where we was just in and ran to the opposite side and hiding behind the other lady who parked right across from us, right? We telling her to call the police as well because the operator, who we was on, she was acting stupid. Asking so many questions. Where were you? How this happened? What they was wearing? Stuff like that. Bitch, it is dark as fuck. We can't see shit. We only see 2 people, So they still beating up that lady, and we over here telling them where it is and all the location and stuff like that, right? And the police ain't coming for a while. It was maybe like 30-40 minutes. They was beating the shit out of her. So my sister, she's stupid as hell. She thinking that the robbery is already gone, which the robbery is not even done, right? So she's yelling, why do you get out of the car? We telling her to stay the fuck in the car, just in case if they run up over here and beat the shit out of us too, because we don't want to get hurt as well. So we yelling at her, my other sister, stay your ass in the car, lock the door and stuff like that, right? We yelling at her and the lady's still getting beaten up. That's the fucked up part, right? And we still yelling at the operator as well so they can hurry up and bring the police over here, right? So my sister's like, why y'all outside? I want to come outside and stuff like that. She didn't know that the police, those robbers are still there. Beating up, trying to take the key. She ain't going to give her property to these robbers, right? She was giving them a big fight, because I was like, God damn, how long do it take to rob someone and leave, right? So my sister come over there. My mom was yelling the fuck out of my sister. Like, what the fuck? You didn't stay in fucking the car, you know, because the robbery's still going on. She's like, what? It's still happening? Like, since then to now? You know, I guess they was taking a sweet time because they know the police was not coming that fast. So apparently the lady stopped yelling. And we thought, maybe he's done. And then we looked again. The guys took her car and speed out of there. I thought I saw 3 people, and I swear I saw 3 people. I think they took her. That's what I saw, right? Because it was 3 people in the car, 2 in the front and 1 in the back, right? I'm yelling at my mom, I think they took her. I think they took her. She's like, oh shit, they took her. And then after a while, we were scared. We didn't want to go over there and see if she was still alive or anything like that because we're scared. We don't know if that person actually still there beating her up but they was already gone by then. So it took us a while. The operator said they're going to bring the police and everything like that, right? And we still waiting for the police and stuff like that. We finally it was me, my sister, and my mom, right? And then she found out another lady came to sell more things too. So now it is like 5 of us. And my mom was like, we should go see if that lady's still alive, still breathing, or if she's still there, or if they stole, or if they kidnapped her, right? So my mom we went over there, and the lady was on the floor. Like, my mom says she was damaged. She had a big cocoa on her head. Her face was bloody and everything, right? After a while, we see the police pulling up. The police didn't automatically run over there and see what was happening. They stayed on the opposite side, back here. We yelling at the police, go over there, go over there. That was the robbery over there. The police is like, why are you yelling at us and stuff like that? We just came, we say that she just got robbed. She's beaten and mangled. And she looked like she's on the verge of dying. You should go help her. And they took her car and drove that way. The police is like, okay. After a while, we started yelling. They said, oh, don't yell at me and stuff like that, you know, and all the bullshit, you know. So it was maybe like 7-10 of the police. They started to rush over there, and they was asking her questions and stuff like that. So we came back next to our car, you know, seeing if they're going to take a statement or something like that. So the police came over there and said, what was your statement? We said that we heard someone yelling, help, help. And we saw a robbery going down. She's getting beaten up and stuff like that. They took her car and they left with it. They went that way, right? So the police was they didn't even take notes. They was just, I don't know. They was so fucking useless. I don't know why these police. They were scared just like we was, you know. I understand that you are human and you get scared as well, but you got to do your job, you know. So it was very hectic. And can you believe it happened the day after Thanksgiving? Who knew? I guess when the holidays comes and like almost to Christmas, then people start to rob people. But that was crazy. So that was the first time I actually saw someone actually got robbed in front of my face. From the beginning to the end. It was crazy. So guys, like and subscribe and turn your notifications on. And this is a long ass video. I thought it was gonna take maybe like 30 minutes tops, but apparently it was a lot of what's that word? Describing it, you know, to make it so y'all can understand. If you guys saw a robbery, what was your response to it? How fast you called the police? How fast the police came there? How fast that they brought her in an ambulance and they brought her away, you know. It was very crazy, you know. I don't know if she's still alive. She got beaten pretty bad, you know. My mom's like, I wonder if she'll have a grudge, you know, that we didn't help her the way she wanted us to help her, you know. But then we asked the other people, like, how would you handle this situation? Like, the only thing we would do, it was men and women were saying, the only thing we could do is call 911. You shouldn't have a grudge. We helped as best we can, you know, because we didn't want to get any damage or anything like that, you know. Like, guys, stay safe, you know, like, be on your guard, you know, and hopefully it don't happen to you guys, you know. Yeah.